I gotta say, I've been making videos now on a semi-consistent basis since 2017. Well, I say semi-consistent because I've talked a lot about how it's gotten away from me in the last probably year or two. But the deal is like, I don't care how many times I've done it, like doing it out and about, like in public, it's kind of gets weird. I think that's something that throws a lot of people off, actually. By the way, what's up? It's Gary, vlogging every day in the month of November 2023. This is day 28. I am recording this on day 27, technically. I don't know why I break the fourth wall every time. Like, I feel like most of you don't care. Like, if you got something out of this, I don't know that me telling you what day I recorded on takes it away, but that's just me. Like, I gotta, like, explain, like, everything. So, whatever. It's fine. Please don't hate me. So, day 28 on the vlog, and I just got out of the gym. This is my first time being back in like two and a half weeks. This is the thing that like screws me up so many times. And we talked about this before about, actually the last time I did like a gym vlog, if you want to call it that, but it was like, when something breaks your routine. And so basically I mentioned, like 2 weeks ago or whatever, how my knee was hurting and I had to go get, some medicine, and I decided to quit eating red meat because it's messing with my gout. And the doctor determined that particular time it was my gout. There are times where it is actually my arthritis, and that's usually like when the cortisone shot works and I feel amazing, but that was not happening this time. So anyway, I didn't go back to the gym for probably, this is almost 2 weeks. So I got thrown off my routine, although this time, and I hate to say like it's excusable, because I hate like this idea that you have to make an excuse for anybody, right? Like, life happens. There are times where, for whatever reason, you just can't show up and make it, and it's just got to be okay. And I think you got to be okay with it. I think that you're going to feel guilt from time to time. That's what I feel like. The fact that I have to come on here, well, I don't have to, but the fact that in my mind I come on here and I'm just like, yeah, I finally came back. I got held up and, having to explain myself, and I don't like that part of it. But all that to say, long-winded Gary, hashtag long-winded Gary. You can post that in the comments down below if you want or whatever. But it feels good. It feels good to be back. But, it's like I went back. I made a video about how I went back, how I was excited to go back. I just got myself back on track, speaking of which. And just talking about how excited I was to be back. And then like the next week or the week after or whatever it was, like 2 weeks later, bam, my knee's all messed up. And that just sucks. So I'm here to say I showed up today. I did like 30 minutes. Normally I try to do an hour on whatever machine I'm doing, and it's just straight cardio. Again, I don't have to explain this to anybody, but, because also there's a thing too. It's like when you're sharing like fitness journey stuff, there are a lot of people that like, if they see you getting results, they want to copy like exactly what you're doing. And I don't mind sharing it, but I feel like people need to try on their own and figure out what actually works for them rather than just copying, because what's going to work for my body may not work for your body. And let's just be honest. And there's people walking by the car right now, and it's really weird. But I don't care. So I don't mind sharing whatever I'm doing, but I just have to say it with the caveat of, please, that's really weird. This guy like hesitated to cross the street. There was 2 cars. They were both willing to let him go. And I think he was playing on his phone. Don't play on your phone when you're crossing the street, folks. Okay. I think there's value in showing you what I do, and maybe it's like, hey, this is something cool I can try. But I always want to preface it, and going forward, if there's other gym vlogs, which I'm sure there will be, I want to preface by saying like, hear what I'm doing, but maybe don't copy exactly, because what I'm doing for my body may not necessarily be the same thing that you need for your body, so on and so forth. Disclaimers, that way you can't like jump on a treadmill and break your leg and say that I did it or something, because, oh, I watched Gary's dumb vlog video that like 5 people watched, and I broke my leg on the treadmill because he told me to go on the treadmill and go kick some ass today. I don't know. Sorry, I'm very rambly. I'm all over the place. I understand. This is just who I am from time to time. I think, this is actually another thing about this. This is actually like one of the things that I don't know that I've ever like truly shared. When it comes to like some of the videos that you guys have seen, like the more pro videos, like the e-bike videos and the car video. I only have one car. I need to make another one. God, man, that was like an 80,000 views and 76,000 of them were unmonetized. Holy crap. I could probably buy new tires with that. I need new tires right now. So maybe I need to make a new video so that I can make a few dollars and get some tires. Anyway, again, I'm all over the place. But all those videos that you saw that look like really slickly produced and really cool and stuff, that's not scripted, by the way. Like, I want to make sure that I clear that up really clear. That is not scripted. I don't script that stuff. I think like bullet points in my brain, and I just turn on the camera and I go. Now, does this cause me to be very repetitive in my videos? I mean, like, you guys don't see it, but like when I'm cutting, I'm like, okay, you said that 17 times. Can you get to it already? Find a take that works. Jeez. Excuse me. But that's just how I am. So maybe I'm sharing a lot, but I don't really care. I'm just like, I think it explains it to people because they might watch one of these videos and they're like, man, this guy's like all over the place. What is happening? That's just how I am. That's part of my personality. I'm sorry if it doesn't work for some people, but it works for others, and that's cool. So I went back to the gym. I did 30 minutes, and it was elliptical. I finally figured out how to use the elliptical. I don't know if I told that story in the other video, and to spare you of having to repeat it again. If I didn't, just put it in the comments and I'll share it. It's kind of embarrassing about the elliptical, and it wasn't working. Jesus, I'm trying not to burp, and I don't want to edit anything. Like, I just want this to be all raw and in there, man. Like, okay. So, the elliptical, I did not know, like, what was going on with the elliptical, and I figured it out. Maybe I just share the story. Fuck. Okay. I'm holding back coughs. I'm holding back sneezes. Yeah, there was a time where I wanted to go on the elliptical to start because it's the easiest thing for me. It's the less pressure on the knees, and it's going to keep me able to be more active. It will help me to be more active. But in reality, I got on the thing and I noticed that it wasn't like turning on, and I thought there was a button I needed to turn on because it had been so long since I've been to the gym, and the old ones had a button. And is there more people walking by? Damn. Okay. Freaks me out, man. And I didn't know that these newer ones now, you just have to like pedal on them for like, I think 30 seconds and then they cut on because they're in like a deep sleep. And I was so embarrassed that I just went on the treadmill and started walking. And then there was a guy, I didn't want to ask anybody because I hate asking people for literally anything. And so, there was a guy that came along like halfway through my treadmill walk, and he couldn't figure it out. And he went and asked somebody, and they told him, hey, you got to pedal on that thing. And so once I figured it out, that was the last time, I think, or one of the last times I was here. And now that I came in, I knew how to do it. So I got it figured out. Man, this is just all over the place today. I hope you guys aren't mad at me about it. It's just been a long day. I'm starting to get sleepy. It's hard to do this in the afternoon, like when I'm getting off, because I'm trying to, I want to get it in, but I want to save my mornings for my creative work because that takes the most focus. And my brain operates the absolute best usually when I first wake up. Like, I get a shower, I get on the drive into work, and I'm just like processing my brain. Okay, this is what I need to edit this today, or I want to film this today, or whatever it is. And I just go, and it works great. And so when I get off, I'm just kind of like sleepy and I don't want to do anything, but I was just like, I need to go to the gym. I need to work that in. It doesn't really work. I can't literally get up a moment earlier in the morning because I'm already getting up like 2 hours before I should be getting up. And so I'm like, all right, you have to do this in the afternoon. So, that's why I'm doing it now. So I'm a little tired, and I'm sorry Normally I try to film these things in the morning, and it tends to work better for me too. So anyway, I've got it. Jesus, we're like way out there. We're way out in the deep end. If you're out here with me, drop a comment below. Say, I'm still here. I'm in the deep end with you. So I showed up. I tried to do an hour on these machines, but I did a half an hour. It was literally the best I could do. I was starting to feel not necessarily pain, but just kind of like, hey, my leg, my knee is starting to get a little annoyed, a little aggravated. So I'm like, all right, let's wrap this thing up. And what I'm going to do, my plan, what works for me when I'm feeling like I just came off, something where I'm injured or not, injured or hurt or whatever. There's an incident, we'll call it that. I will basically do at least half of what I'm used to doing and see how that makes me feel. And I will keep doing half of what I used to do until I can do more than half. And so in other words, there will be a day where I'm on there and I'm like, you know what? I actually feel good. Let's keep going. And then I just keep going until I start feeling pain or disruption or something. And then I wrap it up. So I'm going to wrap this video up. But the moral, what did we learn today on this video? We learned that I'm long-winded. We learned that I'm all over the place. We learned that I do my best work in the morning, and this is really sleepy time. So I don't know if filming videos this time of the day is really the best idea for me. And we learned that all of you are awesome for being here this long into the video to hear what I'm saying. So if that is indeed true, if you're out here in the deep end with me, can you please do me a favor? Hit the like button before you click off this video. Hit subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Please do it. And then hit the bell so that you'll be notified every time I publish brand new videos. Thank you so much for being here from the bottom of my heart, sincerely. We have like 2 more days of this, and I'm really enjoying it. I promise I am, even if I look tired right now. So thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow.